This is Nicholas Bell with Ion Cinema, here to review Richard Jewell, which opened on December 13th and stars Paul Walter Hauser as the eponymous security guard slash suspected terrorist who infamously was accused and investigated by the FBI as being behind the 1996 bombings at the Olympics in Atlanta. It is one of Clint Eastwood's better films in the past decade or so, but that's also kind of like making comparisons about, you know, The Smartest Kardashian. It's very lazily edited by Joel Cox, who has edited many Clint Eastwood films, and gives the sense of being kind of a rushed production. Hauser, who usually is playing like doofy comic relief, brings a nice amount of gravitas to this performance, and Kathy Bates is quite good as his mother, who he lives with. But Billy Ray's screenplay, I know he's coming under fire for his characterization of Kathy Scruggs, played by Olivia Wilde, for using sex to receive scoops. I think people do all kinds of things all the time that don't necessarily seem nice, and I don't think this film is making a grand statement about female reporters or journalism per se. But Billy Ray's screenplay, I think I have more of an issue with how it downplays kind of the dysfunction of Richard Jewell and his home life to the degree where it tries to make him a hero. And thus this becomes one of those films, a little bit like White Boy Rick, directed by Yann Demange in 2018, where collectively we get so upset at our systems, whether they be the justice system or the media, treating white men the same way that they treat many black people that don't get their own films. So Richard Jewell, while what happened to him is horrible, I find it a bit amusing that this has received a film, and the talking point about it is about how Olivia Wilde's character is treated. Anyway, it was based on an article by Marie Brenner, who also interestingly wrote the articles which The Insider and A Private War were also based on. Sam Rockwell is fine as an indignant lawyer. Nina Arianda pulls out her Russian shtick again, which she used, I thought, more effectively in Rob the Mob. And it was filmed by Yves Berlanger, who did Brooklyn and the Dallas Buyers Club, and the film looks fine to me. It just feels like many of Clint Eastwood's recent films, kind of rushed and cobbled together to make whatever point he's trying to make. And as much as this is probably going to be a celebrated film by him, I can only think that in a few years it'll be like American Sniper in 2014, which will kind of be forgotten under the onslaught of his other films that he puts out on a perennial basis. I give the film 2 out of 5 stars.
Hey, this is Eric from MeierOnCinema.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.